Welcome to Grumpy Vegan Grandad. Anti-vegans, anti-vegans, anti-animal abuse. No, pro-animal abuse. Anti-vegans are pro-animal abuse, pro-murder, pro-rape, pro-kidnap, pro-oppression, pro-slavery, anti-vegans. And my battery's gonna fucking die. You bastard. Okay, lesson number 1. Always check battery life before doing a vlog. So where were we? Anti-vegans. So what can we do to combat anti-vegans? I mean, most of the time they sort of debunk themselves because they can't back up the claims, they can't back up the twisting of the facts, the manipulation of the photographs. They can't back it up. So they can be good. They can be good. However, some are very, very dangerous. So every now and again, we need somebody to be that white knight in shining armour to come along and to lance them all. And I think I've found somebody to do that. Now, this was an article from a New York online paper called The Daily Grit. The Daily Grit, yeah. And I'm going to show it you now quickly. And you won't believe, you will not believe what this article is proposing. You will not believe what they're proposing. Isn't that status quo song? Anyway, you will not believe what they're saying. So this leads me on to the guest appearance of somebody who popped up on my radar. Well, he didn't pop up on my radar. He stealthily came in through the comments on my videos. So I had a look at his page. And it's absolutely brilliant. Anti-vegan nonsense. AKA Mike. And I love the way he tackles this. I love it. He's witty, he's sharp, he's got a voice like a smooth American radio host. And he's entertaining, he doesn't pull no punches, he's just like me. And this is why I think I like him, because he's straight in there, he gives them the punch that they deserve. He gives them the swift knee in the bollocks. So if you haven't already, go over to his page, I'll link it up there. It's probably the wrong side, but who cares? And subscribe and have a look at what he's done already. He's only new, he's got a few uploads, you can go through them all and have a look. And I think you'll agree that it's quite good. His channel is quite good. It entertains me anyway. I think it's hilarious. So take a look. But in the meantime, hang fire, because he's actually done a piece on this article for the Daily Grit. So in a minute, I'm going to pass you over to Mike and let you see what he's got to say on this. And again, it will blow your mind. And then after, don't drop off, because I'm going to give you a quick review of the Impossible sausage. Is it the Impossible sausage? after Mike's video, I'm going to give a little review on Beyond. Fucking hell, why can't I remember it? So after Mike's video, hang fire, don't drop off, because I'll be giving you a short review on the... Fuck. So after Mike's video, don't drop off, because I'll be giving you a review of the Beyond sausage. Cooking it and eating it and letting you know what it's like. Yes. So anyway, without further ado, please put your hands together for anti-vegan nonsense with Mike.
I want to give a huge shout out to Grumpy Vegan Grandad for arranging this collaboration and his recent YouTube milestone of 1,000 subs. So congrats to Grumpy Vegan Grandad, and if you haven't already, I suggest you check out his channel, linked in the description below. Hello veg heads, Mike here from Anti-Vegan Nonsense, and today we're going to be taking a look at an article that I found. If veganism isn't in the cards, here are some other things you can do to help. Let's get into it. If veganism isn't in the cards, here are some other things you can do to help. Yeah, veganism isn't in the cards only for those who are ignorant or choose to inflict cruelty upon others for taste. It's 2020. Veganism is easy. The idea behind the story is trying to promote the same nonsense that has been peddled to us for years, just with reducitarianism instead to placate the masses. What utter bullshit. Certain parts were a little much though. Say for this one, for instance. But the good news is, if veganism just doesn't work for you, there are several other ways you can make little lifestyle changes to help protect the environment and the animals that live in it. How the fuck does not harming animals not work for you? Do you wake up and say, I'm only going to kill one animal today instead of the usual dozen? Reducitarianism, because just leaving animals alone is too fucking hard. Veganism isn't necessarily for everyone. Although there are definite environmental benefits, there are also all kinds of completely valid reasons to not follow a vegan diet. For one, not everyone can do it for health reasons. Vegan food also isn't accessible to all people in all areas. In some communities, it can be very difficult, if not impossible, to find vegan options. See? This same absolute nonsense. What health reasons are there? They didn't specify a single one, and so far, I haven't found a single health reason, as of yet, to why you can't be vegan. I have never heard of one, and people always say the same thing. You can't get B12. You can't get vitamin D. You can't get choline. You can't get carnitine. Like, are you kidding me? It's 2020. This shit has already been debunked again and again and again. And then vegan food isn't accessible? Where? Potatoes? They're everywhere. They're worldwide. I've never been anywhere where you can't get some kind of potato dish, or rice dish, or a bean dish. Unless you're referring to processed junk food. Senseless fear-mongering. You're gonna starve if you're one of the tiny amount of people that don't visit civilization when you travel. I mean, seriously, where the fuck are you going where this food isn't available, where you can't find rice or potatoes? I'm sure you could find somewhere that has roasted potatoes. Most supermarkets have a hot table these days. And plant-based options, they're pretty much available worldwide. One really fun way to promote veganism without changing diet is by shifting your beauty routine to vegan and cruelty-free products. This is a super easy lifestyle change to make, and there are all sorts of resources out there to help. This is just ridiculous. How can you promote veganism when you don't change the most basic yet social thing people do, which is eat? You have big social gatherings. One of the things that it's always centered around is a meal. You go and visit people. Oh, have you eaten? Oh, let's order in. Or Don't worry, I'm going to cook a nice big meal for when you come over. Great. Seriously, it's great. Use cruelty-free products. But if you can do that, it's just as easy to skip buying corpse products. When it comes to fashion, stay away from leather and fur if you can. If you can. In 2020, there are such amazing and authentic vegan alternatives. I have a faux fur coat that I swear is softer than the real thing. I've never had a real fur coat, but I'm sure faux is just as good. The same goes for vegan leather. No, like, really? Like, seriously? Here, just watch this clip. I don't have words that can explain the stupidity of this, like, whenever you can, so just watch this clip. A full transition to veganism might not be possible, but if you can, doing one night a week of meatless meals is a great way to cut down on consumption. Even cutting down on meat and dairy consumption just a little bit makes a dent in the environmental impact. It's less daunting than a full-blown switch to veganism, but it still makes a difference. There's only one way to respond to this. Fuck off with this reducitarianism bollocks. Like, I mean, seriously, this is absolutely absurd. Veganism in 2020 is super easy. Cutting down a little bit, just a little bit, does nothing for the animals. Veganism has nothing to do with the environment, has nothing to do with health, has everything to just leaving animals alone. You can do a Google search, definition of veganism, and it will tell you. Whether you follow a vegan diet or not, these are great ways to supplement and create a healthier environment for our animals and ourselves. Yeah, no, veganism is the only way. Enough of this nonsense already. Alright everyone, until next time, watch out for that anti-vegan nonsense.
So, Sunday morning, breakfast time. And what have we got? We have got Beyond sausage. And it says you can cook it in a pan, which I'm doing, non-stick pan, no fat. Because I think they've got a lot of fat in them anyway. So, let's just put the sausages in the pan. Let's have a quick look at the about 6 minutes, turning frequently. Okay. Wow, them quite big sausages. What's going up with them? I'm starting to feel like some beans are in order. Some baked beans. Let's have a see what we got in here. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got some baked beans. So I think it's sausage and beans today, but oh wow, you don't have Yeah, you can see there's a lot of fat in them. This is why you don't need to put any fat in the pan. But they look very, very meaty. So I will crack on and I will show you the results once I've cooked them. Oh, extreme close-up. Extreme close-up. Here I am. Yeah, that's not good to say, Grumpy Vegan Grandad, early in the morning. Not good, is it? I won't do that again. I'm sorry. Okay, in a while. Oh, look at them bad boys. And this is why you don't need to put any fat in with them, because they are very, very fatty. Definitely. So, not a health food, guys. Not a health food. But nothing has been put in a gas chamber. Nothing has had its throat slit. No one has been murdered for this food. Nobody. So that makes this all the better. Guilt-free food. Alright, a little bit of fat. We'll soon run that off. Yes. Sausage and beans, you can't beat it. And look how meaty that is. Amazing. I'm going to tuck into this Beyond Sausage. Yes. I'll tell you what, guys. This is the most sausage tasting sausage I've ever tasted in my life. That, you could serve that to the biggest carnivore you know. They would not know the difference. The texture, it's got the bite, it's got the sausage tangy taste. It's absolutely amazing. Very expensive. I think it's four quid or nearly £5 for 2 sausages. Massive sausages though. I mean that's half of one. You know what I mean? It's pretty big compared with my face. You know what I mean? It's worth it. It's definitely worth the purchase for a treat. Not an everyday treat, but I'll tell you something. You got visitors coming to a carnage and you wanna fool them and let them enjoy the sausage and say how good it was, and then you turn around and tell them that this is vegan. Blow their minds. Definitely worth paying that extra few quid to treat yourself. Do it.